Andrew from CI Finds, and this is my review of this spy camera charger adapter from Gumgood. Take a look.
Okay everyone, I wanted to give you a quick look at some other chargers that are actual non-spy cameras. They all come in different shapes and sizes, it's not uncommon for them to look differently or bigger or smaller. For instance, this is my Samsung charger. This is really big, oversized. It's the quick charger, while you have this little 1 amp charger that I think came with like an iPhone like forever and a day ago. But so they just come in all different shapes and sizes, and this kind of gives you some comparison. This is the spy camera. These over here are not. This of course is not. So just to kind of give you some size comparison. Okay, I want to talk briefly about some of the features that it has before I get into some of the cool things that I liked about it. First of all, it comes with a 3-year warranty. That's pretty generous of a company to give. A lot of even more well-known companies only provide a year for some of their stuff. So a 3-year I thought was pretty good. This camera has loop recording, meaning that it'll fill the memory card up and then start to overwrite the oldest footage. So you do have that option to go from looping or to just fill the memory card up and be done with it. I recommend looping the footage. The app that you connect with this camera gives you the option to record between 480 and 1080p. And so obviously that's going to degrade the quality, but it also might save more room on the memory card if you're videotaping for long durations, if you want to, maybe a week at a time or something like that. It also has motion detection. Admittedly, I only got it to work once, and I was never really able to get to go again like when I wanted to do it. When I wanted to make it detect motion, it wouldn't do it. But then there was other times my cat would walk in the room and it'd start recording my cat. On the app, which is really cool, is you can set this camera here to videotape 24/7. You can set it, of course, like I said, the motion detection part, or you can set it to videotape during a specific duration. I tested that part of the feature from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on times that I might be gone during the day. And it went on like it should, and it ended at 8 o'clock just like it should. So that worked perfect. I was really pleased with that. It's difficult for me to explain, but this is on-demand viewing. So this whole camera can be seen on your phone. So if you're at work and you want to see whatever's going on at home because that's where your camera is, you can turn on the app on your phone and see a live view of what's happening. You don't have to wait to get back to pull out the memory card. You can see what's happening with that camera right then, and it's all connected through the Wi-Fi of your home or your office. So I thought that was really cool. Even some of the big name brands like Ring here, that's what they do, and that was one of the reasons why I bought a Ring system for my home, and to be able to have this in my home as well. I just like the capabilities of this so much. Gumgood also provides a little software disk for you to put on your computer, so you can connect this to your computer and watch it, the video that's happening remotely. That's not something I wanted to test personally, but that's definitely something you should check out. So I have a few ideas on what I think people might want to buy this for. For me personally, I like to, look in my home when I'm not home. So I like to see if anything's disturbed. I also like to check on pets. So if I got cats in the house, I have a dog or dogs, I like to be able to see them, make sure everything's going okay, they're doing okay, and there's no problems. So homeowners, pet owners, people are going to like it. But this is a PI show, and you're probably wondering, how is this going to work for me if I want to put this up like a PI would? Well, you could definitely put it in your home. Someone's concerned about a cheating spouse. This is a charger that's not something that's going to stick out and be completely obvious as, oh, this is something that doesn't belong here. No, this thing blends in. I just showed you the cameras. I mean, the chargers all together. They all look like, charger adapters. So there's nothing obvious about this. You can put it in a business. You can put it to see if the people that are working for you are doing what they're supposed to be doing. You can put it in your office. Make sure, that no one's coming in your office when they shouldn't be. At work or something to that effect. Or maybe you want to document a conversation or document an incident or document a situation. This is a great way to be able to do that. Of course, abide by all the laws in your state or your country or wherever. Okay guys, so I've connected the camera to an extension cord and kind of propped it up on my tripod, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what this camera looks like. So here we are. There's the camera here. I'm going to go ahead and click on the one that says online over here. And as you can see, here I am. Right now this video is live view. It's 11:47 at night. Yes, the date is correct. You can set all that stuff. It's really nice. Okay, so it's going to be a little delayed here, but this is a 480p that you're watching. I want to just kind of show you that, okay, you can see this up here. I'm going to go ahead and switch to 640, and then I want you to see what changes here. Okay, so the video is a little bit faster moving, and I'm a little bit clearer. All right, I'm going to move to 720p. All right, let's give it a second here to, all right, a little bit sharper, and now let's go to 1080p here. All right, so it's going to be a little bit slow motion. This actually seems okay. So that's the 1080p that you would be getting, and this camera right now is probably 2 to 3 feet from me. It's actually a pretty wide view. I'm actually kind of impressed here. I'm gonna put my face up to it now. I'm not even maybe a foot away. It says 90 degrees. You might be getting a wider degree angle than that, than 90 degrees. So actually very, very good. Okay, so let me real quick here. I'm going to see what other functions I can show you. You can do the picture here. I can take a picture. Snapshot saved. So again, I told you this is live view. So if I want to videotape what I'm seeing live, I want to go ahead and click on that record button here. And the recording started. And everything that I do or I'm watching is going to be recorded to my phone. So that's good to know. So just so you know, there's some other functions here, contrast and all this kind of junk here. See here, blah blah blah. Color black and white. I'll let it go back to color here. If it ever is going to go back, maybe well there it goes. And brightness, you can change all that, which is, again, I'm very impressed by this. You can also go into, you can go back to your camera function here. You can go in here to advanced configurations. You can set the alarm. Here, this is what I was talking about. This is the motion sensitivity. You can set that. Here's the you set the alarm. I'm pretty sure. I'm actually not too sure what that means. I think it has to do with the motion detection. I wasn't able to completely figure that out. Do push notifications. I told you before that I did get a notification on my phone when there was activity in front of the camera. I wasn't able to replicate that. Anyways, it gives you on-screen design. Maybe you figured out. Maybe you can tell me, and I'll put it in the article itself. So I'm going to go back out of this real quick. It's your Wi-Fi configuration. Again, I told you earlier that you can set times for it, and here it is. And I set mine at 640p with 30-minute lengths. It records sound, and it does loop recording for me. I set it that way. You can change that or turn it on or off. Again, you can set the time. You can just do it really quickly. Click it to just sync with your phone time. Flicker, be on solid, or turn it off altogether. I turned mine off. If you just want to do this, I believe point to point, where you're just connecting from your phone to your camera, you can also do that. That's not as fun, so You'll probably do that right at the beginning of the setup for this camera, but then you'll quickly move into connecting it to your internet connection. And then of course you can camera reboot. Anyways, this is just kind of what the app looks like. And if you had more cameras, this is what it would look like. You could click on your different, here's this one that's happening now. You can see me, I'm moving my head back and forth. But if I had another one, if I had 3 more, I could be, those could be in different rooms or different places. Anyways, I just think that's really great. Also, you can go in here and you can see the pictures that you've taken. See that? There's pictures I've taken. The recordings that are on my camera right now. Actually, I'm sorry, this one's for the SD card. So this is the recordings that would have happened on my card. Inside the spy cam, you can notice that these intervals are 30 minutes apart. Oops, excuse me. If I want to go to local, which would be my phone, as you can see, I just recorded some video earlier. That was that. Anyway, so I think you guys get the idea. I'm going to get into some of the things that I like about it. First of all, it's a USB charger. There's tons of them everywhere. Everybody has a USB charger, so I like that it does that. And it's a functioning USB charger. Yes, it actually charges the phone, albeit slow charge, but it charges. I connected to my phone, started charging. The video quality, I like that you can change the video quality on the camera. When I first turned it on, it was on 480p, and I'm like, oh, this is really crappy. And I'm like, oh wait, I can change it, and I put it all the way up to 1080p, and the image was sharp. One thing I did notice is the higher quality, the video seemed to be a little bit in kind of like a slow motion. So 1080p for sure was a little bit slower in the motion in live view. 720p was regular motion, just slightly less quality than the 1080p. 720p was still really good. Being able to watch your video on demand is something that I really, really enjoyed. Just be able to peek in on the family when I was working, or again, like I told you, check on my pets. I really, 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 really like that. And it didn't cost me $200 or $300. Well, it didn't cost me anything because I'm reviewing this product for free. But the fact that it doesn't cost that much to get something that does cost $300 something. I really like that. I also like that you can store some of the videos stored on the camera itself and some of the videos stored on your phone. And let me explain. So the video that you're using, the timer and the motion detector and things like that, all that video gets stored on the memory card in the spy camera. If you're watching live video and there's something that's happening that you want to record, you can press the record button, or you can take a picture, and all that stuff is stored on your phone. To get that off the phone and see it, you have to plug it into your computer and pull the files off, and then you can view it on your computer fine. Another thing I liked was the instructions they provided on getting this set up to the app on your phone. Now, again, the instructions are great. If you have any problems, I'm going to put instructions into the formal article with I get a little more detailed and written about this review of this product. So there's going to be instructions in there as well in case you lose yours or something to that effect. Okay guys, hey, listen, if you made it this long through this whole review, I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and put a Amazon affiliate link in the notes of the YouTube video, and also at the bottom of the article on piadvice.net. Listen, I thank you guys for watching. Looking forward to your comments about this if you decide to buy one. And if you guys have any suggestions for future reviews, please go ahead and comment about that as well. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you on the next one.